Good evening and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing an updated skincare routine and how I get like clear glowy skin, because the last time that I filmed something like this I was figuring out that I had perioral dermatitis. So now I try use products that are sensitive and gentle on the skin, just to try and prevent as many flare-ups as possible. I usually get it around my nose and around my mouth. But yeah, I thought we could do a bit of an updated skincare routine, especially for the girlies who have a bit more sensitive skin. So without further ado, let's start today's video. So I've just had a shower, as you can tell by the wet hair. I haven't put any products on my face. All I've done is obviously wet my face with water when I was in the shower. But the first product that I will be using is this CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I do double cleanse with this. Usually more on an evening I'll double cleanse, and just in the morning I'll use this once. I pump about 3 squirts on my hand and then massage it into the skin for a minute, a good minute. I'm quite generous with this. I just like the feeling of a really good cleanse, but obviously with it being a gentle cleanser, it doesn't massively feel like it's like, I think because it's not foaming up, it doesn't obviously feel like it's doing a lot when it actually is. So I just like to be generous with this. Just really rub it into my skin. And I've just done this on completely dry skin. You can add a bit of water, but because it's like this creamy sort of material, it's so gentle and you don't need any water with it. You can just obviously add little bits here and there and it'll sort of make it a bit milky. And I do like to focus in the areas that I get like more blemishes and things. So around my nose, around my T section and around my mouth. And I sort of go in like circular motions. So when I'm happy that that's given me a really nice cleanse, I'm just going to rinse that away with water. So I've just gone ahead and rinsed that off with lukewarm water and then dabbed my skin dry. I haven't rubbed. That's another big thing with skincare. Would definitely just recommend dabbing the skin dry. It allows more moisture to soak into the skin as well. But for my next step, I'm going to go in with, this is a quite new product to my skincare. It's the No. 7 Total Renew Microdermabrasion Exfoliator. But I love this product. And this is more for someone that knows their skin. So I know mine's quite sensitive, but I know it can handle some exfoliation. This one is slightly more harsh, so if you do have really, really gentle and sensitive skin, probably wouldn't recommend it. I only use it once to twice per week, but it really just renews my skin basically, exactly what it says on the tin. It just makes my skin feel super soft, gets rid of any of them dead skin cells, but I just think it's the perfect consistency. So I haven't used this for like 4 days, which is why I'm going to go in with it today. And I'm just going to show you what consistency it is. I don't use too much, about that much. It's got like a bit of a creamy feel to it, but it's really gritty, but really, really fine grit. And I love it. I just absolutely love this product. I'm not sure if you can actually see now, I've sort of smudged it in. Can you see the really fine grit? And it's sort of going to melt into your skin as well. But I have gone in again on dry skin. You can use this one on damp skin. When I'm rubbing this in, I do like to add little bits of water here and there just to like get it to spread a little bit further. And again, I like to sort of exfoliate this into my skin for a good minute and in circular motions. This is all in prep for my wedding. Like, this is all I want to get my skincare down. It's well in advance, so I want to get my skincare down and know that it's good for my skin so that I can just carry on using it and hope on my wedding day I have the glowiest and glassiest skin. So it is starting to sort of dry up a little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to my fingers. So I just get literally a little bit on my fingers and it makes the biggest difference. So when I'm happy that that's all like rubbed in, I will just go in with the little bits that are on my hand and sort of really give my hands a good scrub. I just like to use all that product, get the most of it. And then I'm going to go in and just rinse that off my face again. I literally just splash my face with water to do that. I don't use any cloths or anything. And I will dab my skin dry again after that. So again, I've just gone ahead and rinsed that off my face. I honestly can't tell you how that makes the skin feel. Like, it is so soft now. Like, sometimes when you run your finger over, you can feel some bumps. This is baby bum smooth, like so silky and soft. I love it. Right, now that we're exfoliated, the next products we're going to be using are like the creams and serums. So I am going to actually go ahead and use my Current Body Red Light Mask. I've been using this now for nearly a year and I absolutely love this. It's more obviously for pigmentation where I've got my scarring, and obviously I know red light is good for the skin anyway. It's good for staying youthful. So I'm going to just use this. It's a 10-minute session and then I will be back. So if you don't have a red light mask at this point, you can always use like just a sheet mask or anything like that if you've got it. But if not, just skip this step and we'll be back in a moment for the other products we're going to use. So now that that mask's finished, we are going to go in with the next couple of steps. To be honest, there's not too many more steps for this skincare routine. I just want to show you this product first though, because I actually got this as a sample from a spa, and as you can see, this is completely empty now. It's the Temple Spa Toning Essence. It's the Balancing Tonic Mist, and I loved using this. I need to stock it up because I did really enjoy it. It was super gentle, but it just gave you that really like good glow. It was a boost of hydration that my skin needed, and you can use it throughout the day as well if you just getting a bit hot and bothered. It's the perfect mist. It smells really good as well, and I just really enjoyed using that. I obviously don't have any to use at the minute. I do need to order some, but I just thought I'd mention that because it is a really nice one. But next up, I have the No. 7 Early Defense Eye Cream. I am really loving No. 7 products at the minute. I don't know why. I hadn't really been recommended them. I was just looking, and since I've been doing this skincare routine, I really like it. This is the perfect everyday eye cream. I have tried the Kiehl's creamy eye cream, and I do love that, but I would say that's more of like a nighttime one where you want a thicker cream, because I like to let that sort of soak in. But I am loving this one. So I literally just put like 3 dots under my eye. I'll get a bit closer so you can see. But I just like tiny little dots at different sections of my eye, because I do quite like a relatively thick, that was probably a bit big. I do quite like a relatively thick base for your eyes. I just think it's really nice. And obviously it allows the cream to soak in as well. So I will rub this in with my ring fingers around my eyes. And that is literally it. I don't rub it fully into my skin. I just sort of just let it sit on the skin and soak in while I go in with the next couple of steps. So next step is another No. 7 product. You'd think this was an advert for them, but it is completely not. I bought these all myself. This is the Dermo Solutions, I think, Skin Balancing Serum. A really nice one to put under your moisturiser. It's super lightweight, but it is really, really nice on the skin. It evens out your skin tone and things. And yeah, it's enriched in antioxidants, so it is really, really nice. Again, I like to leave this quite thick on the skin just to let my skin do the work and let it soak in. So I'm just going to rub this in. And any excess that I have, I'll just sort of rub it down my neck. So as you can see, it is still quite thick on my skin, but can you see that glow? Absolutely love that. I do then let this soak into my skin for about 5-10 minutes before I go in with my final coat, which will be the moisturiser. But while that's soaking in, I am going to just put my Laneige lip sleeping mask on. Again, just gives my lips that little bit of moisture while the rest is soaking in. So we will be back in 5-10 minutes when my skin has fully absorbed this serum. So now that that's fully soaked into the skin, we're going in with the final product, which I've been really liking this one. I actually picked this up when I had got a perioral dermatitis flare up. This is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. I've probably absolutely butchered that name, but this is it. I will link all the products that I've used in the description box as well, so go check that out and grab any that you would like. It just makes it super easy and perfect at this time of year when you're looking for like Christmas presents. Skincare is one of my favourite presents to receive. But yeah, I literally am quite generous with this, especially if I am like on an evening and I like to let it soak into my skin. I go in with a really thick layer, but I'm just going to apply a generous amount onto my finger. And then, whoa, just gonna dab this all around my skin, and then any excess, which I do have quite a lot of excess, I go in all down my neck. So this one I find quite thick, but the more you rub it in, because it gets warmer, it fully absorbs into the skin. But it's a really gorgeous moisturiser. And it is perfect at this time of year when the weather's getting a bit cooler, because it is a skin barrier balm, so it is really good for that skin barrier. And again, this is personal preference, but I do like to leave that really thick layer on my skin just to completely allow it to soak in. If I am going to put makeup on that day, I then give it about 10-20 minutes just to fully let it absorb. So at that point I would go for like a dog walk or something, and then come home, put my makeup on, and I'm ready for the day. So, and again, any excess, just rub into your hands. So that is my complete skincare routine. It's super simple, it doesn't cost a fortune either. Like, these products are so affordable, and I just think it works so well, especially for gentle skin. But I just think it gives you that really nice glowy glass skin look that everybody loves, and it makes you feel super hydrated and youthful. But I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and with all your support. Again, obviously I have linked everything in the description box, so make sure you check that out if there was any products in particular that you like the look of. But I'll see you all next video.